I know you guys are thinking, Ducky, didn't you just post the Season 3 Apex Ranked patch notes last night? Yes, that is correct. But I heard from the dev team again that they actually wanted to give me just the whole Season 3 patch notes for you guys. Like, I'm talking, this thing is mad large. There's so much stuff to go through. So many things are being changed, and we're going to be going over each and every single one of them. So yes, I did just post the ranked one. And if you guys want to know everything that's going to be changing in ranked Season 3 for Apex Legends Mobile, then go watch the last video I posted. But this is just going to be an overall general everything. New legends, map rotations, guns, perks, like literally everything that's going to be changed in the game, I'm going to be going over right here in this video. So once again, huge thank you to Apex Mobile for giving me these patch notes early so I can make this video. Greetings, legends, and welcome to Season 3 of Apex Legends Mobile. Strap in and prepare yourselves for a battle with Apex Mobile's largest update to date. In this update, we have a new legend joining the game, the Apex games, new events, changes to core systems, balancing for legends and weapons alike, and much more. Players who update to the latest patch early will receive seasonal currency and extra syndicate packs. Champions goes live on October 19th, 0 UTC. Champions, let's jump into it. So if you guys are in the East, or if you guys are in North America in like EST to PST time frame, I think it's dropping October 18th. And if you guys are in like Europe, it should be dropping the early morning hours of October 19th. I think that is the time frame that is currently set up right now. But very fascinating to note. I don't know if I've ever seen a game say this, or I guess I can't remember a game saying this, but they said Apex Mobile's largest update to date. Rarely you see games claim it's like the biggest update ever, because that's putting a lot of expectations. Like, listen, the community has been hyping this update up for weeks, and now the game itself is gassing up its own updates, and it's the largest update ever. So that's just kind of setting the bar pretty high, to be honest, which I'm fine with. But Season 3 better be popping off once it arrives. And if you do update the game early, you get some extra stuff. So make sure you check the App Store whenever that update goes live. But the new legend coming to the game is going to be Ash. We actually had some other leaks for another legend that might have been coming. And then I think Apex Legends Mobile accidentally leaked another legend coming to the game. So it looks like though Ash is going to be the legend for Season 3. And personally, I don't have any experience with Ash. I don't really have any experience with many of the new legends coming to the game, just because I didn't play Apex on PC or console. But they have a little bit of lore in these patch notes, and if you guys want to actually read these for yourselves, I'll leave them linked down below in the description once they've gone live, so you can just read everything for yourself. But as far as Ash's ability, their passive is marked for death. Ash's map shows the location of recent death boxes and marks surviving attackers. That's actually pretty sick. Tactical is arc snare. Throw a spinning snare that damages and tethers the first enemy that gets too close. So once again, I haven't played this character, so I don't really know what that is, but it sounds interesting. And then ultimate phase breach. This is crazy, Tara. One-way portal to a targeted location. So basically, it's like the Wraith portal, but it's one way. You just go there and you're done, I'm assuming. Like, I don't think you can go back because it's gonna be a two-way portal. So this will be crazy for squad engagements, just an Ash popping up in your face out of nowhere. Maybe that's how it works. But of course, I'll make sure to get you guys Ash gameplay as soon as the season launches. If you guys haven't already subscribed, make sure you do so you don't miss any Apex Mobile videos. Now, they do go over all the Legends perks. I'll put them on screen now if you want to pause it, go crazy. There's just so much information in this video. And I will be making a separate video later on about the best perks to use for different characters in the game. So I'll definitely touch on Ash's perks when we get there. But maybe the biggest news in this entire thing is the brand new signature weapon, Constellation. Introducing the mobile-first upgradable melee for Fade. The Constellation was once taken from the Humani family, now back in Fade's hand. He brings these 4 deadly blades to the battlefield. Fade's signature weapon has 6 levels with 2 deadly forms. The base weapon can be unlocked by playing select missions to earn signature merits, or by buying signature tributes during special events. Stand on the lookout for these opportunities. In addition, you can customize the Constellation with visual effects, textures, and more. That is insane. Let me unpack what they just said. They're basically releasing heirlooms on mobile. And I did talk to the dev team. I was a little bit confused with this. I asked them a question of like, are heirlooms coming? And they said, no, signature weapons are mobile's version of heirlooms. You know, Apex has their heirlooms, and we still might get, you know, let's say Octane's heirloom, or, you know, get like whatever. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know the heirlooms in the game, but we might be getting the Apex HD heirlooms in the game. They just might be called signature weapons instead. So signature weapon is just a melee weapon. It replaces your fist for fade, and this can be only used on fade. So if you do end up getting the signature weapon Constellation, you're only gonna be able to equip it and use it as you're using fade. But one thing really important to know, it's something I also clarified with the devs, is that they say here the base weapon can be unlocked by playing select missions to earn signature merits, or by buying signature tributes during special events. That means this is free. It's a free to play heirloom. That is absurd. We all thought that these heirlooms are going to be draining our bank accounts, they're going to be, you know, running us dry, but actually, and I did clarify once again that this would be a completely free to unlock item. And if you guys notice, right now in the game, there's actually an event to unlock fade for free. So if you have not unlocked fade for free, go do it, complete the event, and get fade, because then that will allow you to unlock the Constellation heirloom for free when that does come out. I don't know when. It says they're going to be coming out in select missions, so I'm not sure if they're going to be at launch or maybe mid-season, late season. And I think if you're slacking on the missions, you can buy the tokens or the tributes, and I don't think they'll make it super expensive. Like, you can still pay to get this, but I think you could still also grind it and it won't be too bad. Moving on, there's some new events coming out. I'm not going to go into detail once again. It's all on screen if you want to pause it. Halloween event, faction missions, and second shot blitz. Maybe if they sound fun. Oh, shoot. I actually do want to go over this real quick. Second shot blitz is a new limited battle royale mode that will be active during the season. While second shot blitz is active, everyone will gain the chance to respawn automatically. Okay, that is pretty much what I wanted in solos. But now they're just adding it to second shot blitz, so it's super cool. Awesome. And another absolute banger piece of information, map updates. If you guys watched my rank video last night, you will have figured out that we are going to be getting map rotations. Round of applause, gamers, round of applause. We are no longer stuck with just one map to play in Apex Mobile. World's Edge and King's Canyon will now actively rotate for normal and ranked battle royale. These maps will rotate every hour. That is interesting. Like, that's an actually really fascinating point, because I think in the ranked doc it said 2 hours, and here it's saying an hour. So I'm not sure if they're changing it, but that's really fast paced. An hour. If you play the game for 2 hours, you're going to be playing a full hour of King's Canyon, full hour of World's Edge. So super excited for that. And there is also a new POI on King's Canyon, the Coliseum. If you guys watched the Apex Legends Mobile Season 3 trailer, they pretty much made a whole shebang, a whole big deal over this new POI. And really quickly, just gonna go and show you guys some of the Battle Pass skins that they're showing on display. And I've said this time and time again. You guys can watch all my videos. Whoever they got as artists for this game, fire, bro. Insane. Like, I don't know who keeps making these skins, but the Battle Pass, like, this is probably the best Battle Pass in any game I've ever played. Like, Fortnite had good Battle Passes, but like, look at this, bro. The Ash skin is incredible. That Gibby skin should cost like $20. In other games, that would cost like, bro, they're giving you so much juicer content for 800 gold, just like $8. So listen, I'm not sponsored. They're just kind enough to send me these patch notes. This is not a sponsored video, but bro, that's a fire deal. $8, and we're only seeing 2 skins, and those skins look fire. You guys know me. I'll be maxing out the Battle Pass and give you guys that gameplay as soon as we get our hands on it. And really quickly, we're going to skim through the ranked updates, as we already did a full video on it. There are going to be perks in ranked. If you guys don't know what perks are, you're allowed to equip 3 different perks that affect your legendaries. They affect your character's abilities in Apex Legends Mobile. So you unlock these perks by playing through the character, leveling up your character and your legend, and then you're able to go into the Legends menu. You're able to go and select your different perk loadout. There's a ton of perks in the game, and like I said, I'm going to be making an in-depth guide on the best perks for like each character, because some of these characters who suck right now in these legends, they're probably about to be pretty insane with their perks and ranked. So really interested to see how that pans out. We do have a new ranked entry cost format. I did also clarify this with the developers, that this is a fixed system. No matter your performance, no matter the skill level of your lobbies, whatever rank you are, if you're Diamond 1, you're going to be getting minus 80 points every single game until you demote or rank up. So that's really awesome. We now are having a bit more of a concrete structure in ranked, which is always amazing to see. And then here are some of the ranked rewards for Season 3. Predator, Master, Diamond, Platinum, obviously always get like the cool stuff. But even silver, even bronze, bro. You still get stuff down at bronze? God dang. But Predator, listen, I said we'll try to hit this season. I didn't hit this season. We'll aim for it next season. Hopefully the map rotations will be fresh, it'll be fun, we'll be grinding it, and when these point changes, I'll be on the lookout. Next up, we have weapon pool changes. Now, I feel like they've been doing a pretty good job of keeping the weapon pool fresh and whatnot. So, airdrop weapon pool changes, they've added the Prowler and the L-Star, and they removed the EVA 8 and the Devotion. Thank God they removed the EVA 8. That thing, it's actually crazy. They ended up nerfing the EVA 8 in regular Battle Royale. I don't know how. The EVA is arguably one of the worst guns in the whole game, and they nerfed it. Anyways, fully kitted weapons, bro, this is crazy. The Rampage, I don't know what is the Rampage? Is that a new gun coming? I don't think we have the Rampage at the moment, because we just got the Devo and the Spitfire, so I think this is a new LMG, the Rampage. R301 being kitted is absurd. A fully kitted R301 is a joke. Volt SMG, that's fire. Sentinel, that'll be purchasing RE45. And then they removed the Havoc, Prowler, Charge Rifle, and the Mastiff from being kitted. Rip the Mastiff, that was always a crazy weapon to run around with. The Charge Rifle thing, that was terrible. Prowler, pretty good, and Havoc, also pretty good. And then some quick weapon balancing changes. Looks like the Devotion LMG was nerfed a little bit, reducing the base damage by about 5%, as well as the mag size seems to have been decreased. The EVA 8 pellet damage was decreased from 7 to 6. Once again, the gun already sucks. I don't know how they're nerfing it. L-Star base damage increased from 18 to 19, so once again, about a 5% increase in overall damage. Prowler SMG, I think buffed for reserve ammo, and then the RE45 can now equip the hammer point round hop up, so this makes it a whole lot more powerful off spawn if you are able to find that hammer point attachment. Select fire hop up has been removed from Battle Royale ground loophole and has been added to airdrop Prowler SMG. So I guess they took the Prowler. No, I guess you can find the Prowler. I guess the only way to have a full auto Prowler is from the airdrop, which is interesting. And then equipping a level 4 shield will cause the Sentinel to only need one shot. Okay, so interesting. Sentinel gets a bit of a buff. That's pretty much it for weapons. Now moving on to legend balancing. There's actually a lot of updates, but I'm going to go through all of them just to make sure you guys are informed of what's going on. For Bloodhound, the animation time was reduced from 2 seconds to 1.5 for the tactical. And the animation while Bloodhound's ultimate is active is reduced from 1 second to 0.75. So Bloodhound gets a bit of a buff here. And then same thing with the ultimate, gets a bit of buff with the animation speeds. Now, Caustic actually probably gets the biggest buff in the entire game here. With Nox gas damage going from 5 to 8. So if you're in Nox gas, 8 damage per second. 8 damage per second is crazy in that. And they reduce the time to deploy a trap. So previously it took 2 seconds to like throw out a trap. Now it's gonna be like throwing out a trap in 1 second flat. But really good change, I think, is gas traps can now be destroyed after they've been triggered. So you basically can just shoot the traps and destroy them, and then the gas remain for a little bit. But still, I think all in all, crazy. And the ultimate cooldown is reduced by a minute. I might have to go back to being a Caustic main, bro. Caustic is buffed as heck. Next, we have Fade with a small nerf here coming in with a cooldown from 20 to 25 seconds for the tactical ability. Now, there are a ton of legend perk balancing things, and once again, these are all kind of, I guess now that they're in ranked, it'll be a little bit more impactful, but we'll save that for the other video. This one's already gonna be way too long. Interestingly enough, we do some replicator changes. All crafting materials claimed by players are now shared across the squad. Bro, that's, dude, I honestly don't even like that. Like, what if I'm over here grinding my crafting materials, get like 100, my boy Godsley has 0, he has 100 points. He could just use that's, I mean, I guess if you're just using, if you're playing with randoms, it could probably go worse, but if you're playing with it's a good change. I get it, but I also could see it working out pretty bad that people are just yoinking up all of your points you're getting. The select fire hop up has been replaced by the dual shell, I think. Is that a new attachment? Interesting. Added 2 new ways to check the crafting rotation info. awesome. And the big one, bug fixes and optimization. Woo, everyone loves this. Now, you guys know the vibes. We're going to be going over all of them. For gameplay, they reduced the overall mobility for jump firing, reduced continuous jump height, which will cause players to be unable to slide after consecutively jumping, fix an issue that was affecting the projectile spread of select weapons while crouching or strafing, and fix an issue that caused the chrome equalizer Spitfire skin iron sights to persist or ADS. I'm gonna be honest, the movement right now in Apex Mobile feels pretty good. However, all the fights were just pretty much jump spamming, just you jumping and hopping around and aiming at people. So they basically removed it. Jump spamming and jump firing has been incredibly nerfed, and they're also making it so if you do jump spam, you're not going to be able to slide away with a bunch of momentum and a bunch of speed. And I think there was also some issues with some weapons that if you were crouching and hip firing, the accuracy was insane. I think that's what they're referring to in that second bullet point. So good changes, but we'll see how it affects gameplay. Like overall, I think having bunny hopping out of the game, great change. Jump strafing, I thought it added a little bit of a skill gap. So we'll see what happens here with the gameplay going into season 3. Now, if you guys are controller players, great news because you got a ton of fixes here. Full optimization pass to controllers, increased button customization option, and controller steering axis. Fix an issue where some buttons could not be customized. Fix several issues that affected the responsiveness of controllers. Fix an issue where icons were not localized correctly. Optimize the feel of skydiving on controller, pretty sick. Fix an issue where switching between death boxes would cause your cursor not to be visible. Fix an issue where lifelines revive cannot be canceled once initiated. And optimize controller use on Android. So I might have to go give controller another try. Seems like they did a ton of fixes here that might make it pretty interesting to go give it a shot on mobile. But here are all the legend fixes and a ton of them inbound once again. They have fixed an issue that would cause lag when using Gibby's dome shield. No lag is good. Fixed an issue where arc stars would occasionally go through Gibby's shield. Didn't know that was even a thing. Fixed an issue where Loba could enter terrain with her tactical ability. Yes, man, that issue was so bad. Fix an issue where heat shields could be placed on Crypto's surveillance drone. All right, that's actually pretty funny. Fix an issue that would sometimes cause caustic gas traps to become temporarily invisible. They fixed the invisible traps, no way. Fix an issue that would cause, or that allowed Caustic to hide his barrels. There we go. Fix an issue where Caustic ult VFX would remain on the screen after affected the players after. Oh, so this is basically, you would have Caustic's gas on your screen for the rest of the match. It was a glitch. It was really weird, but it's fixed. Awesome. Fix an issue that would cause Bloodhound's tactical cast time to be extended while in ultimate form. Fix an issue that caused Crypto to sometimes clip through Geo while piloting his drone near its max range. Rhapsody's ultimate ability release method can now be correctly toggled between classic and quick, and optimized Caustic Gap Traps deployment stream swipe sensitivity. Don't really know what that last one means, but a lot of overall good quality of life fixes. I know I've encountered a lot of these issues still in the last season, so it looks like we're getting even more fixes. And on top of that, I don't even really know like what would be fixed in Apex Mobile, like Legends, like glitch wise. I think most of the glitches are out of the game. The Loba glitch was bad, the Caustic glitch was bad. Those are good. All right, sweet them down. And then wrapping it up here, we have some miscellaneous fixes. They've optimized the charm loadout display, added adjustment options for ping, icon size, and transparency, optimized VFX while under fire, optimize ADS lag for long range scopes. Interesting. Optimize the muzzle flash while ADSing with long range scopes. Optimize the skydiving experience to improve smoothness. The break off button is now adjustable in the settings menu. And fix an issue that was causing Mirage's Bamboozles tracker to be inaccurate. Ladies and gentlemen, that is season 3 in a nutshell. Once again, there are a few changes we skipped over, mainly perks, just because there's a lot of changes, and this video would be 30 minutes long instead of 20 minutes long if I went over that. So I'm really excited for this season. Ranked is going to be awesome. It looks like we're also going to be having to do a lot of new metas come into play with the perks, and also some new weapons, and just having multiple maps is going to be awesome. Having a new legend again is always awesome, and it looks like season 3 is about to be fire, also with 3 heirlooms. 3 free heirlooms. That's absurd, man. I'm hyped. I'm pumped. I can't wait to get my hands on it. Once again, October 18th, so in about 6 days from now, I will be able to get my hands on it, make you guys that content, and we'll be back in the flow of things. Until then, I think I got some COD Mobile stuff planned, so make sure you guys keep your eyes out for that. But till then, thank you so much for watching. Video's already been super long. Gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.